Part 2, under Obama, right? This is while Obama is still in the White House in the late part of 2016, early 2017. A meeting that occurred on January 5th, 2017. It came out in the dismissal of my case and the evidence that we fought for, as well as was touched on in the Durham report in that meeting. 5th January 2017, in the Oval Office was Barack Obama, Joe Biden, John Brennan, Jim Clapper, Sally Yates, Susan Rice, and James Comey, okay? That was the people that were in that meeting, and we know exactly who was in there. We know exactly what was talked about because it came out in evidence in my case, and parts of it came out in the Durham report. So there's no, oh, he's making this stuff up. People get up. So that was the initial phase of the coup to basically get back in power and get rid of Trump, okay? These big phase in terms of chunks was the 2020 election. There is now a way in the world that they were going to allow Donald Trump to win the 2020 election, but the planning for that did not start on 2020 or didn't start in November of 2020 or even 45 days prior using mail-in ballots. It started with COVID. So the introduction to COVID was actually discussed back in the early actually was discussed during the time frame of the Bush administration even. The Bushes really didn't know much about it, and it didn't have to play into there. But the 2015 time frame, it clearly came back in, and they started to talk about the introduction of a bioweapon, a bio attack into the United States of America to be able to do different things, right? And so COVID was introduced in the late 2019 time frame, where if you really go and you dig, you can see elements of it talked about in December because the World Games were being played out in China in October and November of 2019, and then in 20th of December of 2020,